Not bad, buddy. Okay, so we're gonna learn how to use some cool stuff now. Tessellation with nanite and a wicked terrain material from Sensei, from Unreal Sensei. He's amazing. Let's go over this and get it all nicely set up so we can just start. Okay, the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna look for your project that you're working in, right click it, show in folder. Once you've got that, you're gonna go up to your config right there. You're gonna go to default engine ini, okay, ini, and just double click it. Right, you can open it up with Notepad, whatever you want mate. Now these two lines over here, r.Nanite.AllowTessellation equals 1 and r.Nanite.Tessellation equals 1. These two lines you need to add in there. I'm going to have these two lines in the the description, whatever. You can just copy and paste them. Copy and paste them under render settings, okay? So just open it up. You'll see right there, render settings, just at the very bottom. Just copy and paste these two. Done. Save it. You're good, okay? Next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to settings, go to plugins, okay, and just look up is it Tess? Nah. Give me a second. Nanite, right? Nanite displaced mesh. That's what you're looking for. It's in beta. Oh, it's still in beta. Yeah, it's all good. And just open, click that one on, and then restart your program. Right? So now we nearly there. We've got our script in, we've got that in. The next thing you're going to want to do is go off on YouTube and go look up Unreal Sensei, okay? And he's got this, look up this Unreal Engine 5 landscape material UE5 tutorial. If you haven't watched it, watch it. This guy's an absolute legend with Unreal, and this guy is extremely generous with what he gives out. He's awesome. So basically, if you click on the more here, get it here, you can click on this link here. It's gonna say to you, are you sure you want to leave YouTube? Go to the site. Yes, and bam, you get all of this. Now over here, you just enter your name, your email address, get it now, and then you'll get a link that you can download the landscape material. So once you get that download folder, you'll unzip it and you should get UE landscape here. If you open that, you'll get content, config, whatever. You can open this project directly, but if you want to put it into one of your own projects, that's really easy to do. You can just go ahead and go back here. You can right click your project, show in folder, right? All right. And then from here, all you need to do is go into your content right here. And then you can, let me get rid of this. You can take this content folder, actually go one up. So this is my project with the content, and here's the content from the downloaded folder. You can just drag and drop it straight into here, and it'll put in the content of landscape, which I've already done, but here it is, landscape, okay? Once you've done that, now you're good to go. Now what you can do is you can go into landscape, okay, wow, okay, so now I'm going to create a landscape. I'm just going to create anything for now. That's so good. That's lovely. That's lovely, love. That's lovely. The next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go into, let's see here, landscape. Look for the landscape folder. Where is it? Wo ist das? Here is das. And then you get materials, patches, and textures. Click on some materials, and you'll see here, you won't get these two. These are two that I've made already, but you'll get the landscape, M landscape, and you'll get M landscape height. Now the one that we want is M landscape height. I'm going to right click that and make a material instance. Right click it, bam. I've got an instance of that now. And I'm going to drag, I'm going to just go back into selection mode here, select my landscape, and I'm going to drag and drop this into here. Right? Boom. Done. That's all we need to do. Now is the fun part. So I can go back into landscape mode here. I can go into painting, and there is the list of everything that the material gives me. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to generate a couple of things. I'm going to first generate the first one and call it weight blended layer. Bam. it's going to ask you to create a place to store it, like an info, and you're going to do that, and bam, automatically you get this. Right? Perfect. Perfect. So, ach so, now I'm going to open up this. And in here, I want to replace, so what have I got here? I've got the auto material. Look, if you haven't watched that tutorial that where you downloaded this from, please watch it. It shows you exactly how to use this entire thing. But, you know, all we're going to do now is see how we get tessellation using this awesome landscape material. So this is an auto material, which means this one will automatically change and use all of these materials when I start sculpting, right? Because they're all the same now, you're not going to see anything. But if I stop sculpting, it'll show you like where it's like quite right angled. It'll show you cliffs if you put cliffs in that material, or if you put grass on the top, it'll show grass. It'll divide it. I'm not going to cover this one, that's in the tutorial, but I'm going to go to number A here, and let's first of all, let's create like a weight blended layer. Boom. I'm going to say save it. Okay. I'm going to then flood it with this one. So right click and say fill layer, which will just be the exact same material as the one before. I'm going to double click on this and go to A materials. Okay. A materials. The second things ich will machen, oder, is I need to go to mega scans, and mega scans. Okay, das ist gut, das ist richtig schön. And here I've got some surfaces. All right, if you don't know how to get some surfaces, you can just click on this little button here, go to Quickfill Bridge, and once you open it, you can go to your sign in, you can go to surfaces and click on surfaces, and you can start downloading them straight off here. Okay, and you can download any kind of okay, it's taken years. It takes forever to load on my machine, man. Warum? Das ist nicht so gut. Na? Boah. Nee. Okay, so you can click on one and you can download it. You can click on it and you can download it. And then you can add it and it'll export it straight into your Unreal Enginings. And then what you can do is you can, let me just go quickly here to selection. And then you can have a couple of these things, right? So I'm going to take leafy grass. Nope, don't want that one. Shit, mate. What I do? What? Okay, all good. Surfaces. Mossy forest. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, let's see what we got here. I don't know what it is. Doesn't show anything. It's broken. Mossy rock. Okay, let's take this one. Right. So how do we do this? I'm going to double click that material from the landscape, and all I'm going to do is activate these things: height, normal A, and I can start plugging them in here. So I've got my mossy rock albedo, bam. I've got my AO, don't need it. I've got my displacement, which will go into my height, boom. Now when you're dealing with displacements, just double click the map, and you'll see down here compression settings. Set this to HDRI compressed, and it'll just give you more detail here. Bam, there we go, done. Save it. That's for your displacement or height maps, and you're good to go. And then what you can do is you can just fill in the rest. So I've got my displacement, I've got my roughness, click there, and I've got my normal, right? There we go. All done. Beautiful, love, beautiful. Once I take this away, look at it. It's lovely, isn't it? Now look how it patterns, right? It patterns a lot. It patterns. And I don't see any displacement, right? The first thing we're going to do in this material from Sensei is we're going to material cell bomb. Click on that and activate it. And now look, no more of those patterns. It's just beautiful. But I don't see any tessellation. There's a couple of things you got to do here. The first thing is click on your environment, go down to Nanite here and activate Nanite and build data right there. Boom. Right? Probably still won't see anything, which is all right. It's all good. The last thing you need to do is go into your material, scroll down. At the very bottom, you'll see enable. Where is it? Wo ist das? Oh, okay, draußen. Enable tessellation. Right here, click that on. and click it on there, and it'll calculate the tessellation for you. Let it just tessellate. Beautiful. It's just calculating. Right. So now we have tessellation, right? So now if we actually go into A right here, and then we say displacement A, click that on because it's the A material that we're using. Click that on, and we should get tessellation again. Beautiful. Now I've got this thing where I go down and that happens. I don't know what that is. I'm trying to figure it out. I don't know what that is. Can anybody tell me what that is? I don't know what it is. But in displacement now, you can put the amount. If I put 1, it's going to be massive. If I put 0.1, look at that. Now, I don't know with Unreal, but they still got the shadowing problems. Prompt down here. Let me just bring it up here so everybody can see. Mensch. There. So in this command prompt, you can put this. I'll put this in the whatever. If you hit enter, they're gone. So what I put there was ray tracing shadows enabled, 2-side geometry 0, and that'll get rid of all that rubbish. But now look, love. Now look at that. Yeah. Now you get a bit of tessellation. Let's get another one in because this one isn't so easy to see. So let's go back into our thingy. Let's go back into our material and let's go to B. Okay, B material. Click all these on. Beautiful, love. Put in the whatever. Put in the height. Remember the height, mate. You're gonna double click it, all right, and you're gonna put into HDR, all right, and then you can just start clicking these into there. So, bam, height, roughness, boom, normal, bam. Okay, we're good. So now that one is set, and all I need to do with this one is B material cell bomb. I'm always going to put that on because it gives it like a it doesn't it just makes stuff look better. And then in the B material, I'm going to add its displacement, put that displacement on, and then put that displacement amount to 0.1 again. Okay, 0.1, 0.2, whatever. See how it goes in yours. And then if I go to landscape, now I can click on the B. I can say, wait, you got to add a layer info, hit the plus, weight blended layers, hit that, say OK, save. And now if I start painting, love, this layer has no info. Oh yeah, okay, sorry. Go on B and start painting. Now look at this, love. Let it just load. Look at that, love. Is it doing anything? Let's put this up a little bit. There we go. Wow. And look at that, man. Look at that. Look at that displacement. Isn't that crazy? Like, check this out. If I put like this displacement here, cell B on like 0.01, you can see that so much. Check that out. If I put this on 0.2, bam, look at that. 0.1 looks pretty damn good. And that's amazing. Look at this kind of detail you can start getting now. Isn't that nuts? And so forth and so forth. You can add to C, you can add to C, you can add to D, all good. Now these little ones here, no height. This is a mask. Once again, look at his tutorial, whatever, but for these ones you'll put non-weighted, okay, because you cutting stuff out or whatever. And also on this auto material is kind of there now. So if I start going into sculpting mode and I want to start sculpting, you can see it does nothing, mate. It does nothing, mate, because I need to fill in more materials, right? Oh, and I flooded it. So if I do go to paint and I take this auto material and I fill the layer, then it should be using 2 channels. There we go. So the higher I go with it, the higher it goes. And you can see it starts giving us that grass texture on the side and the first one on the top, right? But because I go to paint, and then the beauty is that you could take this painting one, you could just take it and you can start just messing around and filling in your details where you want them to go. Brush size, and you can start just adding where you want it to go, which is pretty damn impressive indeed, man. Hey, it's not breaking there. What's going on? Get quite close to this. Ah, okay. It's because B here, mate. Where's it? Displacement points. Okay, so that was just a glitch in the material. Closed it, saved it, closed it, opened it up, boom, all good. So now if I go to this, I can just put this on like 0.1 again, and we can see the deformations. I don't know what this is. Can anybody help me with this? I hate it. Can anybody help me with that? Anyway, there we go. Deformations. And you can start painting on the materials. You can start adding more. You can start adding more of these things, which is awesome. Start adding a C and a D and an E, and you can start coming up with the most beautiful, oops, I painted that automatic material, love. But look at this, man. You can start. And there's a million beautiful things in this material that is put together. Go over his video. I'll put the link in the whatever. But go over his video. It's amazing, love. It's amazing. But anyway, that's how you get Nanite tessellation working. And that's how you get these beautiful geometries. It's really impressive. And the lovely thing about this is you can just go in and you can change each individual 1.1. Let's say 0.1. Look, it gets better. Gets better. You can start having these incredible environments now, which is sweet. Look at this, man. Look at this. Oh, wow, das ist richtig schön, huh? Das ist richtig schön. Anyway, I hope this helps. I hope it gets you started with tessellation. Thanks for joining me. And the next one, we're going to learn how to put together an incredible scene, okay? Just using free assets, quixels, this kind of stuff, and make an absolutely beautiful scene. Anyway, thanks for joining me. I hope all is good. Have a lovely weekend and see you later. Bye, guys.